Hello and welcome to another Bosko's Toy Box. From back with more toy collectibles, and this time I probably would like within the last few days I got a bunch of used Matchbox and Hot Wheels from some thrift stores and such, and I also wanted to show off a case that I bought off Amazon that is normally used for sewing, and because it holds like sewing thread spools, but it houses Hot Wheels perfectly. So I'm going to show that. So I got this for like $6 and I think it was like 48 cents, something like that. And it has like 46 compartments, but some compartments are bigger, so you're going to be able to hold 2 Hot Wheels, or maybe even like a larger die-cast car inside. So I will, what I'll do is actually have this turned the wrong way. It is two-sided, and I think, yep, that's the farthest I can go out. So it's two-sided, so it opens up so you can have Hot Wheels on one side, and then you flip it up because it does have a handle, and then when you flip it on its other side, it houses the other Hot Wheels. So what I'm going to do, and then I'll leave a description, in the description below, I'll leave the link to where you can get this, because I got it, like I said, $6.48 with free shipping if you're a Prime member like I am. So this is like a really good alternative if you're not into getting the semi, I don't want to say expensive, but just the pricey like Hot Wheels and Matchbox cases. A very cheap way to house your little die-cast cars. So I'm going to go through these quickly because there's a lot of them. So this first one is a 1977 Hot Wheels, and it's got this, I think I looked it up, and it's like this metal, what do they call it? It's like a metal flake. So as you can see, I've not seen a Hot Wheels like this before, and I actually thought it was like somebody did a custom, but I looked it up, and there's actually a Hot Wheels. There's a few Hot Wheels that look like this metal flaking. So, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a police car or whatnot, because I'll show you the bottom, because there's no description. So I thought that was a very unusual car there. Next is just it's nothing specific like a Hot Wheels or a Matchbox, but this is a United Airlines travel bus. So I thought that was pretty cool. I like that. Next is this is a Matchbox Superfast from 1976. I love this. This is really cool. Even though it's got some paint wear on it, I still love this. This is a great Matchbox Superfast. So, very cool. Back. Okay, the next car I have is 1982, and it is actually missing a wheel, which I might try to replace that. But for right now, this is going to be used for like my Hot Wheel junkyard type of toy photos. I just love that car. And I've said this many times, I don't care if they're worn, used, rusted. It has this very unique look to it, and I just love collecting Hot Wheels like this, especially metal on metal. I mean, there's just something about that, you know. It's just great. The next one is a 1994 Hot Wheel, and there's no description on it. I mean, it even looks like it's a premium, but I don't usually the premiums say McDonald's on it. So there's that car. And then this other car is this says an NHRA drag racing made in China championship. Nothing really specific on it, but that was in one of my die-cast car bags. So kind of cool, all plastic, kind of hollow plastic, cheap, but I'm still going to keep that. It's pretty cool. Okay, next is a Hot Wheels Bug from 1988. The flames on it, I'm assuming there's probably more flames at the top, but you can see it, the decal wear's kind of going away, but still I like that. I like this kind of car. And then I'll show you the bottom just really quickly. There you go. Okay, next is a Hot Wheels from, it looks like 1986. And it's a Ferrari, which, if you've seen the recent news, Hot Wheels no longer makes Ferraris because they lost the license to some, is it Chinese or Japanese toy manufacturer. So if you see any old Ferraris of Hot Wheels, buy them up because they don't make them anymore. Unless stuff changes down the road. But it's always good to get those older Hot Wheel Ferraris. Next is a Hot Wheels from 84? And this one has doors that open up, which is always cool. Either doors, hoods, trunks. Always very cool. And you can see that there's used to be a decal there, which I don't know. I didn't look this up yet. There's a lot of these I didn't look up yet. I just put them inside of the case for right now. But very cool. Now this one I really liked. It's a Hot Wheels from 1982, and I like it for the fact that it looks like this. Now I'm assuming that I'm pretty sure that there's no cover for this. I think it's supposed to look like that, but this little flap opens up more of the engine. So see? It's part of the car. I think that engine is supposed to be exposed. I'm not too sure. Maybe there is supposed to be a cover. I'm not too sure because it doesn't look like there's a hinge or anything. It just looks like that this is supposed to be the only moving part, but I'll look at that later. And then there's the bottom. Okay. Next, I really like this one. This is a Hot Wheels from 1987. I love it for the fact that there's spiders all over this car. And I just like the design of this car too. Kind of got, if you can see, because now I have daylight, so it's actually natural light that's coming into my living room here. So you can actually see what the colors are supposed to look like, this orange tinting of the windows. And I'll show you the top there, bunch of spiders there, all on the side, and I think there's some even on the back there. And just to show you the bottom really quick, if anybody's interested. This next car is a Hot Wheels from 1985, and a little bit bent of a wheel, but maybe I can fix that. But I love the look of that car, and I know like Twisted will love the look of that car. Its face, go, and then the back end, not much to really look at, but it's there, and then the bottom. Okay, very cool. Another bug. Hot Wheels 1986. Purple this time, and decals are very worn off this car. But I just like that. Again, I don't care. You know, some people may not like the used and worn out and rusted cars, but I love them. I love collecting these things. Hot Wheels, I think it says either 88 or 86. It's a little hard to see, but just this very unusual little truck, which I'm not sure if it's supposed to have some kind of bedding in the back, like a canopy or something, because it looks like something clicks into those 4 holes. But there's that car, and in case you were curious, and you can see that little bit bending of the wheels, but still I don't care. It rolls excellent actually, as you can see. Okay, so now I need to show you the other side. Okay, and let's start off with this one. This is a Porsche from Matchbox 1987. It's actually, it says it's a Porsche something turbo. It looks like there's some numbers there. Can't quite make it out, but if it will focus, there you go. I love it. Actually, I just love the rusted look on this car, and these doors open so you can see inside of the interior. Very, very cool. And this door opens up, so very cool. And just show you the back, kind of the top there. See that piece. And I will show you the bottom. Very cool. Okay, next up is a 1988 Hot Wheels, and there's no description of the car. Very unusual looking kind of car, since it only has the two front wheels, and then it's got the inner, actually pushed in wheels on the back, and it still rolls pretty good. But I mean, it's supposed to, I think it's, I know it's supposed to be like this, but even though it looks like it doesn't roll that well, it kind of does. Not smoothly, maybe because it doesn't have those wheels like the front, but you know, that's the way it's designed, I guess. This next car I really like. It's a Hot Wheels 1983. I just love the look of this and the feel of this. I mean, just all metal, plastic of the interior there, but flips up to the exposed engine. And I love, as you can see, there's some yellowing there even of the metal, but I love the look of that. Even the top of this rusting, just love the feel of that car. Very, very cool. Next is a Hot Wheels 1978. There we go. Which actually looks pretty good for a 78. I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised there's no rust. It's actually well taken care of. I'll show you that in case you were curious. There you go. Okay, this next one is a Hot Wheels 1979. It's called a is it Peterbilt or Peterbilt? But it's a semi-truck. I'm assuming it's supposed to have its trailer there, but it's just this. But still, excuse me, still I love it. Go. Okay, next is a Matchbox 1985. It's a transporter vehicle for NASA. And this is actually, I did the homework on this one. It's supposed to come like with an oversized rocket that is supposed to just sit right on top, which maybe someday I'll get it. So I'll make this vehicle complete, but I just love, still I love the look of this vehicle. There you go. Okay. Now this next one, a friend that goes to a really awesome flea market here in Las Vegas got this for, I think it was either 50 cents or 75 cents. It's a Hot Wheels 1999. It's called a Motorcycle, and this is complete. It's not broken off. It is a complete vehicle. It's supposed to have a slight raised look to this plastic piece, and you can see that there's a plastic bicycle inside. So very cool looking car. I like that. Flames right there on the top, and show you the bottom there, and there's a date right here, China, Hot Wheels Motorcycle. Okay. Next up is a Hot Wheels from 1999. It's actually a premium McDonald's, and these are actually, like, if this was to be a premium, it's like very just plasticky. This one actually just it is also plasticky, but it just has more of a real feel to it. So like these premiums that came out in like the late 90s just actually feel more like a Hot Wheels than just what they're coming out with now. So I like that. Okay, next up is a Hot Wheels 1991, and it's a racer. A lot of tampos, but you can see that the tampos are really wearing off on this car. I mean, the number 1 is wearing off, and you can see a lot of those side tampos are just going, but still very cool. Alright, we have another racer here. Formula racer, I guess. 1992 Hot Wheels. There you go. Very cool. racer inside. Okay. Okay. Next is a Matchbox, 1987. It is a Radio XYZ cab, taxi cab. And I like my taxi cabs. Very cool. Number 56 on the top there. Taxi sign on the top, that's intact. And it's got more of that on the back. And just to show you the bottom. Okay, this next one I really like. This is a, oh wow, it's actually a majorette. I actually said that on my last video I had a majorette. And I have another majorette. So this is a, there's no date on this, but it's a commando vehicle, and very, very heavy. It's a, and it's got the trailer hitch on the back, which is actually kind of cool. And you can see the bottom there, majorette. Okay, and you get the lights at the top. Next up, a pirate car, Hot Wheels, 1998 it looks like. Swashbuckling pirate car, and I love that decal, and very shiny, reflective windows there. And you can see the sword, and then the, I guess, engine, I guess. The pirate flag on top. And just the bottom in case you were curious. And actually I had it the right way. There we go. Okay, next is a Matchbox. Lamborghini. I don't want to mispronounce this, but it's from 1985, and I'll show you that bottom. Come on. Is that a Countach? Is that how you pronounce that? Countach LP 5000S? 5000S. There you go. Cool looking car. 5000S. Yes. Okay. This next one, it was free because it was on the when I went to Savers, it was on the shelf, and they just told me to take it. So this is a Maisto Tonka 2000 community school bus. I really like that. It said Tonka on it, and I just had to have it. So anything Tonka. Tonka is durable. I mean, still it's not all metal, but not like they used to be back in the good old days. 1979 Matchbox Superfast Corvette. Very rusted, but still very cool. And I'll show you the bottom. Okay. Next is it's just a 1993 Hot Wheels. Very plasticky. Very, feels very light, but Quaker State 62 racer. I'll show you the back. This next one I like the decals on. It's a Hot Wheels 1993. Also feels very plasticky, very light, but I like the gators on the side. And then there's gators at the top. Exposed plastic engine. Another gator on the side. There's the back. And the bottom. Okay. Next is a Hot Wheels 1989. And it's a police car. Light blue windows, windshield. Very cool. There's the bottom. Okay. Next is a Matchbox Camaro IROC Z. Also says 28. IROC Z 28, I guess. Very cool looking car. And no. Okay, no. Oh, yep, there we go. I thought so, because it looked like it opened up. Looks like it barely is supposed to open up, just to expose the hood there. But, okay. And then in case you're wondering what the bottom looked like. Okay. Next is a Hot Wheels 1999. Little race car type of car there. There we go. There's the bottom. Okay. Okay, another racer with a slightly bent wheel. It's a 1986, 89, maybe 89. But the Snake Racer, very cool. And I think I can get, as you can see, that wheel right there is bent, exposed. Maybe even this one is a little bit bent, but I think I can maybe get that fixed. Hot Wheels, 1977 police car. I like that car. Decals are wearing off on the side, but still very cool. Very cool to have a police car. There you go. And then last, I have a Hot Wheels 1988. And I like this car, which I'll show you why. This is number 40 Ferrari. The back opens up. Very, very cool. I like that. So you can see the engine in the back. Very cool. Really like that, and I'll show you the bottom in case you were curious. There you go. So those are all the cars that I got like within the last couple days. Just love it, and I love the case. So again, I'll leave the description for the case. Be sure to check out my toy photography. Also check out, probably not in this description, but I'm linked to a lot of the traders. I just at least want to showcase this case in my description below in my toy photography. But again, just check out all the people that's in the trading circle that I'm linked to. And I'll be back with more collectibles. I think I have a couple stuff coming in the mail, so I should be doing another video up here very shortly. So until next time, this is Bosko signing off.